Hello everyone, welcome to the Creative Cove. Thank you for visiting my channel today. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. I know that I have been away for quite a little while. I had some personal matters to attend, so I have not been creative for the last 2 months, and I'm itching to get my hands dirty again. So the last day I have been busy playing with beads and papers and just anything I can get my hands on. My house is for sale, so I've had a lot of viewings, so it's kind of sporadic how much time I have in between. So I don't know about you guys, if you're the creative type that it kind of builds up in your system and then you go crazy if you don't get to do something with your hands and build something or create something. So that's where I'm at. So I might have gone a little overboard on this project, but I just wanted to get my hands on things and have some fun. So I do have some showings coming up again within the next hour and a half. So I want to try and get this filmed and loaded for you guys because I've missed my little YouTube family and I've missed sharing the creative processes with you guys and hearing and getting feedback from you. So anyways, let's get started. So as you can see, you've got a little project on the go here, and what I've been working on is playing with everything basically: paper, lace, metals, chains, beads. I just needed to get my hands on all kinds of little goodies, and I've been busy playing with these fun little journal accessories. So they can make gift tags, they can clip into journals, anything you want to do with them. Clip them on your purse or your keychain. They're just so much fun. And what I do love about it is mixing all the different elements together. It's kind of what I like to do the most. So papers, beads, metals, wood, lace, all kinds of stuff. So what a cute little gift tag that would make for someone. So anyways, I've done a video in the past where I showed you how to varnish pressed flowers. And if you do follow my channel, you know I'm a little bit of a pressed flower junkie. So I had a huge collection left over. And so I did some varnishing to paper, cheap watercolor paper, but you can really use anything. And the varnish I use is called Clear Tough Coat by Fusion Mineral Paint. And it's got a matte finish. So I don't know if any varnish will do because I've only ever used that one, but I do have a video on how I do it. So I will try and remember to link that video below. And I'm going to go through how I make these little clips here. If you don't have varnish, you can also laminate your flowers. If you have a little cheapy laminator, there's that option. And then of course there's the option where you can glue a thin piece of tissue over top of your flowers to protect them. So you want it to be, fairly flexible and protected. So whatever choice. And I think I may have a video on how to do the what's it called? The paper technique over top. I can't remember if I filmed it or not because I prefer the varnish look. It has a nice, crisp, clear finish. So I just chop it down, and I'm just going to get a scrap piece of paper here because I want to do some distressing. So I got my distressed oxide vintage photo, and it just kind of gives it a little bit more of an antique feel, which is what I like the most. And then I really like to get the edges. So just go around and get those edges darkened. Like that. Okay, so move that out the way. And next step, actually, I need this back, is to cover it. I like the green. You can do brown, you can do music paper, you can do anything you like, but I like to reinforce with the harder paper. So this is just one of those cheapy file folders. So I'm gonna use my glue here, and hopefully it is open. Tends to dry up on me quite a lot. Yeah, it's dried. Let's poke it. Try and get it to cooperate. I don't know if you guys have the same problems with these glues. I find this glue is great, this 3-in-1, but it's extremely frustrating when it comes to drying and getting really sticky, that it doesn't cooperate at all. So I guess it's acetone based or something, so it evaporates quickly. So I'm going to put this, hope I'm in the camera here. Put this down. Give that a second. All right, and then I'm just going to chop around the border size I want. Okay, move that guy out the way. Clean up this edge a bit. Okay, that was pretty easy. Let's see if I can bring you in just a little bit closer. Hopefully, I haven't filmed a video in so long, I can't remember how to do it. Okay, so I do have a couple of tools here. So I have my, I think it's called a gator, and it's basically got a hole punch in it, and then it can put in those grommets. I think they're called grommets. And I'm just gonna hole punch on either end. And then I'm gonna find those little grommety things. Oh, I always open up this upside down every time. So I only need two. So these guys, why I use these, because when you put a hoop through here, like a metal or anything really through paper, it can, it rips the paper quickly, especially if it's swinging or moving around or being handled a lot. So it's worth getting. And I had to save up for these tools. You know, I didn't have a huge selection of tools kicking around at first, but I'd wait and then I'd, you know, get it for Christmas or treat myself to something. So I slowly collect tools. Don't have a huge range of tools. So there, so now I have my reinforced ends, so we don't have to worry about the hoops ripping through. And hoops, I mean, technical term, I guess, is jump rings in the jewelry world. Let's see if I can find another big one. Oh, that's not too bad. See if that one will fit. So, if you're going to get into the jewelry part and add beads and things like that, what I've done in the past to save myself money is I will go to thrift stores and I will buy myself little jewelry, necklaces, what is it, bracelets, things like that, where I really like, where the price is right, because I don't want to pay a lot of money, and then I reuse all the bits and pieces. So even the closures, like even these claws and stuff, the lobster claws that close the necklace together, I recycle those in the chain. So you can get quite a bit out of one necklace if you take the time to shop. So see all these little hanging ones with the beads here are already half done for you. So I mean the possibilities are endless. So what I do is I cut them up and I break the beads down into bags. So here's a couple of bags I did the other day when I got home from thrifting, because I had a showing, so I had to get out of the house for a bit. And I bought a couple of pieces of jewelry and I chopped them up and separated them into bags, and now they are ready for using. And I mean, can you imagine the projects you can do with all these beads? And I think I spent, these are really pretty, I think I spent, I'm gonna say about $30 and got, this is just a quarter of the beads that I got. So I got a lot for 30 bucks. And you don't have to spend that much either. But I think I'm gonna try one of these square stones because I really love them. That's really a pretty stone. I think I'll try one of those and maybe one of these. I'm just gonna get a little selection of beads out. Don't know if I'm gonna use them all or not. I made this with some of them yesterday. So here's a little piece that I can just add right now if I wanted to. So it could be for a keychain, anything. So you can really recycle these beads. You can recycle them into new necklaces, you know. There's no wrong or right. It's just having fun and being creative and recycling materials, which is one of my favorite things to do. So take another one of those out. And these bags I just recycle as well. Once the beads are empty, I put new beads in them Maybe a white. Sorry, could have had these out ahead of time, but I was excited to film, I guess, so I just kind of got into filming. All right, what else have I got? Try to put everything in front. Do I want blue? Maybe. Problem is when you have so many nice beads, it's hard to just stick to one or two. You want to use them all. So here we go. Another thing I think I'll show you too is the lace that I do. So I like a little bit of vintage vibe to this. So I have a little bit of lace that I also picked up yesterday from the thrift shop. And I think I'll add a little bit of this to it. So maybe right there. So let's throw some glue down. It's really fun to mix all these different mediums together and just let the creative juices flow, because you never know what you're going to get. And once you kind of get a feel for what you do like, you tend to gravitate to that over and over again. And what's good about playing with different elements like beads and papers and wools and things is it forces you to think differently in your design. Here's another little thing I picked up, 99 cents for this embroidery cotton. So you never know what you're going to get out there. So much fun. I think I want a longer piece. So it forces you to experiment and play. So one of the challenges I have myself is fabrics. I have a hard time layering on fabrics, and it's another video I plan on doing where I challenge myself to really try playing with these mediums in a new way that I kind of get out of my comfort zone. So sorry, I'm just wrapping. I don't have the best lighting today. I'm just wrapping up this and tying a knot, I hope. See if I can get it to cooperate. And then just stick it down, rub the glue in. Oh, no, I didn't tie. So we'll just glue it. We'll adapt. Throw a little more glue in there. Stick it to the paper. And then we'll just cut this off. Stragglers. And I can glue that down a little bit better later. I don't want a 5-hour video. So again, just adding another element to it. All right, so let's build some little bead accessories. And we can go as elaborate or as simplified as we like. So I do need a few tools that are buried now. So my trusty pliers I stole from my husband's toolbox. And I need my round nose pliers. Here they are, little cheap round nose pliers. And you'll need a couple little jewelry findings. So these, I think, I can't remember where I got them. I might have got them from a secondhand shop, or I might have got them from Michael's. But these are little pins, and they have a flat bottom, so they have a finished edge. And then these ones are the same, but they have a little loop at the top. So they're good for connecting another set of beads. So to see the little loop. So we'll need a few of those. And of course our jump rings. I don't have any gold, so I'm just gonna use my silver here because again, it doesn't really matter. And let's put some beads on. So I really like this stone. Actually, I don't know if I like it with that paper. We'll see. Let's try this stone. So this I kind of like, and maybe a little copper bead here. And maybe put a little silver in between, since we're going to use silver jump rings. And something like that. So what I do now is I close the loop. So I'm going to bend this. I'm going to turn it sideways here. Maybe that'll help. Bend it on a 90 like that. And then I'm going to cut it. It's the width of my finger is kind of my standard rule. So I can put my finger in there and cut it once it doesn't hit you in the face. And then I'm going to take my needle nose pliers, my round nose pliers, sorry, and I'm going to grab it and I'm going to roll it back on itself. I'm trying to do this sideways so you can see. So hopefully you saw that. And then I'm going to close it up. Take my flat nose pliers here and just crimp it closed a bit. There we go. So now I have like a little dangle built. So that's the first one. So maybe the next one I'll keep the loop so I can attach it if I want. So maybe something like this. And again, it's just so much fun to play and recycle these things. So I'm not sure I like that flat one. Let's go here with this one. This and maybe a little copper one. Something very simple. Okay, so this one's pretty short already. Maybe I can fit one more bead on. See if we can roll that. And I fold the angle there. And then I'm going to take my pliers and I'm going to roll. And then I'm just going to give it a little squeeze so I know that it's secure. And now I have another dangle ready. And again, you can make them really long. You can make them short little ones like this, and then we're going to attach them. So I might make one more, see if I can get this stone that I like to fit in there. Let's see, let's do this silver one maybe. Let's try this white one. Too white. I think it's the color of this stone that I'm not liking. So let's go back to one of these, then a silver, and then a white, and maybe a copper, shiny copper. There, that will work. I'm going to fold it over, I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to roll it. So you can spend like a couple of hours just making these collection of dangles and put them in a little baggie. And then when you're ready to decorate with beads, you have a whole collection ready to go. There we go. So there's that. So now we can play with where we want them. So I think I'll put these two down here and maybe add this guy up here. So sometimes I like to add another element too, which is chain. So here's, like I was telling you, I keep the parts of the necklace. So cut off all the beads, but I still have the chain. And so I'm going to recycle this. So let's get cutters. So these are jewelry cutters. You don't have to use these. They're handy. And like I said, I only just got these, I think, last week. And I've been playing with beads for years. So it's a slow collection of tools. So let's open this jump ring here. And I'm just making this up as I go. So bear with me. See if I can find the opening, which is right here. I'm going to take some of this chain out. I'm going to take one of these chains off. So when you open a jump ring, you want to just twist it. You don't want to pull it apart because then it deforms the actual ring itself. And we don't want to do that. We want to be able to take it and then close it right back up and have it closed completely where stuff doesn't come off. I think what I'll do is cut this chain a little shorter. So I'm just going to grab it and pull the chain link apart, hopefully. There we go. And maybe put that there. And we'll see if we want to attach that after. And then I think I'll use this little loop down here. So I have to get this chain cover off. So I'm going to open it up, pull it open. While I've got it open, I'm going to put one of my dangles on. I'm going to close that. So now that's attached. And then I think what I'll do is attach it like this, where I have a really long one. Hopefully I'm in frame. Let's pull this up a bit. Where I go like this. So I need a jump ring. Here's a jump ring. And even though it's silver and I'm working in coppers, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to thread that through here and around, and then again, just crank it closed. Make sure it is closed. There we go, because we don't want the paper sliding through. Okay, line frame still. There we go. All right, so we can add this guy to the bottom. That might be a bit too long. So let's make this a little shorter by opening the ring. I think we'll try and reuse the chain link itself. Let's see if we can. Oh, I think we got it. So with links and chains, you just want to pry them apart. Don't pull them open, because again, it distorts everything and then it doesn't look as nice. So let's see, I'm hoping this jump ring fits through here and is big enough. Yep, okay, good. So I'm gonna put this on this side, and I think what I'll do is put him on this side. We'll see how that looks. We may or may not like it, we'll just change it. And then we'll close that up. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of cute, something different. Don't know if I like him up there. I think I might take him off. So what we can do is we can just open the actual eye here. And again, just rotating it sideways. Let's put it down here instead. That way the rose is, the rose shows up, the rose leaves. There, that's better. And there we go, we have a little cute little dangle for a journal. And it's pretty simple, using all kinds of products, all kinds of like recycled goods. So that's that one. What else did I want to show you? Or something else? There was something else and I can't think of what it was. Oh yeah, this guy. So I wanted just to show you how easy these things are to use and how handy they are. I can just glue in a journal. So again, I just picked this up at the thrift shop, and I think it's a coin holder, would be my educated guess. And I've lost my scissors, there we go. So obviously you're gonna lose a couple because you're gonna cut on the outside seams, but that's okay because I think I paid 25 cents for it. So there's the pocket already done for you. And now you can use it to embellish things in. So let's see if this guy fits. So you can vintage him up a bit because that's the style I like. I like that vintagey vibe. So I'm just gonna dirty it up. And I do like my edges. And when I use this stuff, I tend to use it uneven. So like darker patches in different places. Like that there. I have some washi tape here. So I don't have a huge collection. This is all the washi tape I own. So I thought maybe we could use a little piece of this just to embellish this one. Don't have to use beads on every one. But I thought it'd be kind of nice to add a little something to it. So put that around, run that to the back, and rip. A little something. And you can put a little case around it. We could add a little lace to it too if we wanted. Do we want some lace on there? Nah. So that can go in here, and then that can, this little pocket could get glued into a journal. And I don't know if I have a journal handy. I started making this little spring one. So I mean, you can even glue it right to the cover. Do I have, yeah. So you can glue it right to the cover. And then there was something else I wanted to show you. Oh boy, really need to get organized here. I was organized, but then I started the video. Oh yeah, this one with the laminated bit. So I wanted to show you how to, with the laminated pressed flowers. So I did the same thing, but I backed it with coffee dyed paper instead and added the lace and the string. And then I thought we could do some some decoration on this one too. See if we've got enough stuff out. So here's little pockets, just to give you an idea. And I love these little pockets because they keep all these little trinkets, and you know, there's always a surprise in your journal when you have these cute little pockets. So people who buy your journals or people you gift them to, they're constantly finding little treasures. Like, how cute is that? I think it's cute anyways. Maybe not everyone. So we could just add the dragonfly to this if we wanted. That might be a bit too much. I do like it relatively simplified. Don't like to go too overboard, but I thought that would make a cute little keychain anyways. So let's see, what else can we add? I do really love these little shells. So maybe we can add something here. Take one of these little shells off and just keep it super simple. You know, I mean, right there, this necklace or whatever it was is pretty much done for you. You know, I mean, you can just add it to something like that, but we will break it down a bit. So I'm going to take this one again with the 2 pairs of pliers and just rotate it. See if I can do it this way for you. Just rotate it this way. And then you can take off what you want, which is this guy. And I think we'll take this as well. Now I might have an issue here because I don't have big jump rings left. So I don't know if this is gonna fit through there or not. Let's try. Because the hole is further down on the paper than the ring might actually be. So it does fit, but it's a bit of a tight fit. But it will do. So let's just close that up for now. Ooh, overdid it. See, you can bend them. Once you bend them like that, they're really hard to get back into shape. So I might have just ruined this one. Oops, let's find another one. So again, using up your costume jewelry, your junk jewelry, junk journals, junk jewelry. Let's see. Okay, so I want to just rotate it closed like that. There we go. All right, kind of like the little piece on there. It's kind of cute. And then we'll put this jump ring back in. And I think we'll connect him. Woo. Drill back in here, back in here, close it, and then maybe just a piece of chain. So it's not too much. So the gold piece of chain kicking around. I got some off this guy. I think that's, oh, there's a piece right there. A little piece of chain left over. So we'll use that. And I think I need a lobster claw too. I like to have something to connect it with. So I'm going to steal this one. This one's got a little charm too. All right. So like I said, you can sit here and just relax, get yourself a cup of tea, get all your little goodies out. I do recommend sorting them into little baggies or containers of some kind. Just that way when you're ready to be creative and you don't have all that work to do, you can just have fun and go to town and really create what you want to create without having to sort things. And then at a glance, like just at a glance, you can just see what you've got. And then the creative juices start flowing and you're off to the races and having a fun time being creative. So let me just grab a couple of jump rings here. So just a couple of tools and you can create tons of little adorable adorable little accessories like this. And then you can collect those and have them ready for when you do a journal. You can slide all your little goodies in, give them away as a nice gift, or keep them for yourself, sell them, you know, whatever you're into. So there we go. Just something very simple on that one. All right, well, that's it. That's what I wanted to show you today. That's a longer video than usual, but like I said, I've been missing you guys, and I've really wanted to walk you through a couple little steps here from start to finish, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gives you some ideas to use up materials, to recycle materials, and have a lot of fun being creative. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.